Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. After a long hiatus, I am back with yet another topic, and this time we're going to talk about the Hallyu wave. So, unless you've been living under a rock for the past couple of years, you have come in contact with Korean culture in one way or the other. Whether it be in the form of Korean cuisine, Korean makeup, Korean skincare, K pop, or K dramas. With the sudden spike in popularity in the previous few years, it looks like the Hallyu wave is here to stay and we are over here surfing it. So let's start with K dramas. Point number one. Obviously, K dramas are very popular because of their plot.
Oh,
Not that kind of plot, although that does catch my attention a lot. But seriously, some of the K dramas that have been released recently have really intriguing plots, from psychological drama, law, a certain mafia aspect with Vincenzo, about doctors. You will see K dramas on any topic, even tensions between North and South Korea. So K dramas are nothing new. K dramas surged into the mainstream in the early 2000s and entered India through the Northeast, where they have been watching really old K dramas like Boys Over Flowers. Anyone? And nowadays, the newer K dramas are more accessible to everybody because of all these OTT platforms. And even a couple of years ago, I remember when we used to watch K dramas on websites like Kiss Asian, but now it's extremely easily accessible to everybody, and that is contributing a lot to its popularity. So it's not enough if you have a really good plot. Execution is also really important in making a show watchable and popular. And K dramas are not behind on that either. Pick any random K drama and you will see the sheer beauty of how it's been directed, and the production value of these things is insane. So if you're used to Hindi serials or what is the common Saas Bahu stuff in India, your mind will be boggled by the near Hollywood level budget and production quality of these K dramas, and I think that is one of the major points that attracts viewers. What K dramas bring to the table that none of the other mediums like probably Hollywood or even Indian shows bring is their culture. So, for most people, Korean culture is still novel. I mean, we have grown up with Hollywood and Western culture almost all our lives, and very few things intrigue us. But the East has somewhat been a mystery to most people who are not involved in K drama, K pop, and anime from the early years. Whether it be food, their culture, the way they speak, the language itself, the way they interact with elders, how fond they are of beer, and how they sit around a table and eat as a family. And all these things really contribute to making K dramas very novel and eye catching. I mean, the shots of the Korean food itself is enough for me to go try out something in a Korean restaurant, and I have. And let me tell you, it doesn't disappoint. So, India itself has a lot of Korean restaurants around here. If you want, I will drop some links to the ones that I've been to in Delhi, Bangalore, and Mumbai, and you should go check it out. I mean, who can resist the craving that you get after watching a K drama? So that brings me to the next point. It might not come as a surprise to you to know that the K drama viewer, the typical K drama viewer, is a woman between her teens to 30s. And I feel like most of the Western media and even traditional Indian media has not paid attention to this demographic, and it largely remained untapped. And K dramas just swooped in and took a lion's share of this market because most of the main leads in K dramas are women. Most of these women are hardworking, they are very relatable, they go through life navigating the ups and downs of their personal lives and their professional lives, and all these things are very relatable to people like us. And add to this mix a whole host of amazing looking, extremely talented male actors, and you have the perfect recipe for capturing the interest of a young female audience. Another thing I have realized is that whenever I'm going through something particularly dark in my life, and I want to escape from that to an alternate reality where everything is beautiful, where people love each other and they have great friends, eat amazing food, and just hang out in this beautiful place. I go watch K dramas. They are the perfect escape from the drudgery and darkness of real life. And they do this by showcasing some of the most beautiful aspects of human beings. So, whether it be friendships, whether it be getting together to have food, or picking each other up when there is difficulties, or the very concept of family. In K dramas, family is a really big thing, and you will often see that youngsters in their 20s or sometimes even in their 30s still live with their parents. And this adds a certain level of Asianness that us as Indians can relate to, because we don't have the culture of kicking out kids the second they turn 18. And I think this Asianness that K dramas bring to the table is something that attracts us even more towards them. The next point is that K dramas are really formulaic. You know what I'm talking about. So basically, K dramas are like comfort food. You know what you're getting, you know that it's delicious, and you just want to come home, wrap yourself in a warm blanket with a bowl of ramen, and just calm down and watch the show. And partly, K dramas are comforting because they are formulaic. Now, hear me out. Formulaic sounds bad, it has a lot of negative connotations, but in this context, sometimes it's comforting to know what is going to happen in a story, that we are going to get a happy ending, that the main lead and her love interest are going to get together in the end. And that thought is very comforting in the very unpredictable real world where happy endings are not really guaranteed. And all this comes to us in tiny packages of 16 episodes that end within that time period and won't leave you hanging at the edge of a cliff and waiting for a whole new season to get some answers. Then that is a win in my book. So that covers why I think that K dramas are really popular in India. So it's a combination of Korean culture, great production value, a keen eye to know what the audience wants, and how to deliver it in the cutest, most adorable package possible. For more analysis like this, please subscribe and hit the like button if you like the video, and come back here for more content. Thank you. Bye.